Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Surprise, surprise. I bet you think I wasn't coming on. I wasn't gonna come on, but I wanted to come on, so I did. I finally got my Trishaloo mod. It came in the mail today. Hellvape Mech mod. Powder coated black. This will be the first vape I take off of it. I got the Twisted Messes 24 on top of it. Everything is happening at once. So I put a description on the video before I hopped in here. I'm gonna show you. Lots of people ask me how I color coils, how coloring coils is possible. So I am going to show you how I color my coils, how I've always colored my coils since I've learned. And I am going to also do a fairly simple build. Looks really cool though. Vape's great. And I think I'm going to put it on one of the decks for the prizes. I'm going to put it on the Twisted Messes Squared, which is going to saturation station. So I'm going to put the build on here and color the coils. That's what we're going to do. I'm vaping these alien Sukas. They're all right. I got the Twisted Messes wide open. It probably shouldn't be wide open. Makes it a very cool vape. This is a hybrid. It's got a really cool button. Really nice button. Is that the Twisted 8? No. Oh, Twisted .8. Yes, so it would be something like Twisted .8. I don't think I'm going to do .8 though. I'm not sure if I did that .8 or if I did it something else. I was going to do .5. I'm not sure how I did it the first time. I know another builder has done it too. It's kind of it's a zipper coil. There used to be a guy that did them a lot. His name was Vape Later, but I did it first. So. But he used to do it a lot, and he took a lot better pictures than I did. I'm not even going to go back and look at what I used the first time because it's so far back. I literally did this coil like 2 years ago, and I don't think I've ever done it again. Like I said, there used to be a guy called Vape Later, and he has done this build a whole bunch of times. He actually... Oh, I guess he still is around because he's got a picture of the goon. September. It's the last time he posted. And then August. And then June. Yeah, so he hasn't been around for... Here it is right here. Yep. That's like one of the last builds he did too. Super cool looking build. It's pretty simple to do. It's a zipper. It's a zipper kind of build. Yep. I think this is the same picture I just showed. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, so I am going to use .8. Yep, okay. He does it a little different than me. Um, but .8 looks like it is the smart thing to use. Okay, alright. So I know exactly what I'm going to do now. Here's what it looks like before it's colored. It almost also looks like, it also looks like crumpled up newspaper, or crumpled up tinfoil. It almost looks like tinfoil, but it's got kind of a lightning bolt effect that you get out of it, especially this view. It looks like lightning bolts. So, we'll do them. If you have .8, I think you could do it with .5. If you have .8, this is something you could use your .8 for. You could use 40 gauge or 42. I'm going to use 42 because I think it just comes out looking a bit cooler with 42. I got another seasonal cider. This is one of my favorite ciders, and they came out with a seasonal. So these seasonal ciders for the winter time just have a lot of cinnamon and like vanilla. Tastes like Christmas. You could use .4. It's just going to be a smaller kind of build. But I think the first time I did it, I think I used .5. If not, then it was .8. But it's definitely a cool little build. Definitely very easy to do. And it vapes really good. It really does vape good. Yeah. I also seen that he's done it with square wire before too. Actually, he's done it with rectangle wire. I imagine you could do it like, let's say you had some .4 square wire. Do a fuse Clapton, right? With .4 square wire, 2 pieces of .4. And Clapton that up and do it with that. You usually have to use at least 40. You should use like 42 or 44. But usually 40 or 42 is the two best to use. What if you end up not liking the show, Saturation? You thumbs up for nothing. Actually, I think you could take away a thumbs up, though. So don't worry. Thumbs up now, and if you don't like it, thumbs down later, you know? That's what you should do. Crazy Face, what's up? So I'm going to get out my .8 ribbon, .8 nichrome, and I'm going to use 42 gauge nichrome as well. So 42 gauge nichrome and .8 nichrome, and that's the only 2 wires you need for this. You give it a thumbs down until I make it good. So I'm going to get, I'm going to use my impact drill just so I could go through this quickly, because I am going to be, you know, using 42. It takes a while to Clapton with 42. So you never seen yeah, you almost never do see these. In fact, like, I did this 2 years ago, and then he did it like a month later, and then he always did a whole bunch of them. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do them. I think maybe 1 or 2 people within the 2 years I've seen, like, do them once or twice, but you hardly ever see them. Really cool looking coil, so. And then we're going to, I'm going to show you how I color my coils. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I got to find my bit for my I have a special bit for my drill, so I could use my drill quickly. Oh, this is no good. I should have got this ready, huh? Shit. Oh, there it is. So Drew, I know you like inexpensive mods. I got my Helvate Truchaloo mod. Is it called Truchaloo? Or it's a Trishul? And this is like, these go for like 45 bucks. I think that's what I paid for. I think it was like 44 after tax and everything. It's got a nice little, that's how I use my mechs anyway. I wish I put different coils on this. I really do. They're vaping good, but they're a little, it's them Sukas, man. Damn Sukas. They're all right. Oh, you got the RDA? Yeah, I could have got the kit. I wasn't a really huge fan of the RDA, so I just got the mod. So, all right, I'm gonna put my bit onto my drill, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be making 2 coils. I need about 16 inches, even a little more. I need 16 inches after I'm done of this wire. So yeah, it seems real restricted. Yeah. It looks all like, look at this, looks awesome. Watch this. This is the picture in my jaunt. What? So the same people that make the Dead Rabbit make this mod. No, I think you only have to pay like 65 to get the RDA with it, though. It's not much more. Not much more at all. Vape Daddy, what's up? I'm actually charging Vape Daddy mod right now. So Vape Daddy is, he's the man responsible for this box mod that everybody always asks me about. So everybody asks me, hey, where do you get that mod? That's Vape Daddy there. So hit him up. All right. So I'm going to get out about 3 feet of this 0.8, and I'm going to fold it in half. So basically what we're making is fused Claptons. Let me just cut off this nasty stuff. I could use that for sliders later. And I'm going to pull out about 3 feet. 3 feet? I think that's 3 feet. 3 feet of 0.8. I'm going to stretch it straight. Why not, right? Stretch it straight. Cut it off the spool. Yeah, it zippers, but with 2 pieces of ribbon. I was just showing pictures of it. I'm going to bend it in half. I'm going to put it onto my swivel. It's literally going to be a fuse Clapton to start off with ribbon. I'm pretty sure you get the same effect no matter what kind of ribbon you use. But I think 0.8 is just the best with looks and with vaping. So, just something to keep in mind. Now I'm going to put my 0.8 onto my drill. Look how big this ribbon is. It's ridiculous. Spin it. Oh, and break it. I broke it. What an idiot. Idiot. Let me do this again. I think I'm just going to spin it on with my hand instead. I'll just go slow. Alright. That should do it. Gotta have some good swivels when using 42 gauge. Alright. Now I'm going to take my 42 nichrome and I'm just going to get it in between of these two wires. Get it started. And I'm probably going to turn the volume down when I do this. You just want to get a nice tight Clapton up this, just like any fuse Clapton, nice and tight. The faster you go, usually the tighter and cleaner it looks. When you're using 42 and 0.8, 0.8 is very sharp and 42 is very thin, so you do have to be careful. But here I go. I'm going to turn the volume down and get this thing done as quickly as possible. Let me pop a vape first. I don't think there's a battery in here. There is not a battery in there. That's not going to work. All right, here I go. I didn't like how that went at all. Lots of reversing. I definitely had a couple spots where I didn't have to reverse too much. I think I want to go again, because that didn't even take too long. I think I want to go again and pick the best wire out of the bunch. Let me see how long that is anyway. It was 18 inches. Alright. Let's go one more time. I feel like all I'm wasting here is 42 by doing this, because I have 100 feet of 0.8 that will last me another 2 years. So I get my 0.8 ribbon, fold it in half. So the only thing about this drill that I don't like, and Big D Coils told me about this, Michael Douglas, is that impact drills tend to be on an upward angle. And that could be a pain in the ass. I'll throw his middle name out there. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, I didn't know. Please don't tell him, Drew. Please don't tell him. All right, let's try this again. That 42 snapped. I was doing really good too, man. I was doing really good, man. What's up, Brad? So, get this into here. Boom. Fucking again! Alright, I got like one more try on this run. If not, I got enough now. But I still got way more than 5 inches here. It's because in order to clapton it very nice, you do have to hold tension on the drill and on the 42. But obviously it runs the risk of snapping. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, so now let me just mark this wire here so I know where it's messed up at. Mark it here. This way I know not to use this wire at this part. It could be in the lead all at once, but it can't be in the coil. And now I think this is going to be my one. This is going to be my one twist it, and the other one's going to be my other. So this is important here. I need to grab onto here where the swivel is, and I'm going to put my drill in the forward rotation, and I'm going to spin. That was scary. Alright, so I got my forward spin here. Now I got to do my reverse spin. So here's my forward spin. Now I'm going to do my reverse spin and line them up and make sure they're the same, and I'll show you what it looks like after that. I am just going to grab this drill row for this. Put this loop back onto the swivel. Put this into my drill. the drill in reverse now. Hold this near the swivel. Ooh, you gotta hold good pressure on this. I just fucked that up. Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta hold good pressure on it. Let go and the swivel will take care of it. And I'm going to line it up. And they look about the same. It's like this one's about to break. And you know that last one just broke. So I'm going to cut this at the bad part. Right there. Alright. Let me show you a close-up of what it looks like. Later, Vape Daddy. And it's that easy. What's up, Maria? Frank, what's up? All right. So now I just got to wrap 2 coils with these 2 wires. I'll show you 2 different ways to do this. You could either wrap them both at the same time, or you could wrap one and then wrap one in the gaps. So I'll do the 2 at the same time first. I'm going to see how that hits on here. Because this is like a .08 build. I wish the squonk pin stuck out a little more, but whatever. I don't like that squonk pin's in so much. See, it protrudes, but not a lot. I don't like that. Not like that. Even that's not a whole bunch, but it's not a squonk pin. Actually, I wasn't vaping that. That's what you want. hybrid right to the battery. Yeah, them Sukas could be better. All right, let me get a 3mm bit. You know, I literally just started vaping it right now, so I like it. I gotta put a hotter build on there. Let me put something that I know is good for a mech on there. Let me put the whatchamacallit on there. Let me put the goon that I'm rocking on this mech on there. Duh. Duh. So this is what I've been vaping all day on a mech mod. I'm questioning how charged this battery is now. Oh, this is an old battery. That's such an old battery. Why the fuck was I using that? That Suka is probably awesome. Yeah, this is the Hellvape mod. That's more like it. Where's my juice? Damn it. I'm a fucking mess. I'm a mess right now. Mm-hmm. Way better with that battery. I wonder what this will do. Way better. Maybe it's not the Sukas then. Let me try the Sukas again. Maybe it was just the battery. Yeah, I bet that Duvo mod's pretty awesome. They're nice mods. They hit nice. It's definitely better. Definitely better. I'm still not a Suka guy though. And that's 0.2 stainless steel Suka too. I could do without Sukas. Alright. So I'm just going to line these up. I'm just going to wrap these like a regular coil. You kind of want them, I like to get them to overlap so they're closer together. Like you could get it so the grooves fall into each other. Because you could also get it where they don't fall into each other. And they have a open look to them. So that's 4 wraps, 5 wraps, and 6 wraps. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do 6 wrap coils. I'm going to put 1 more wrap in and take the first wrap out. So 7th wrap. And to grab the first wrap and pull it out. I'm trying to keep tension on this for a little bit here, because it is a very, very springy coil. And you don't want to spring it back and forth too much, because it is only 42 gauge on there. You don't want to break it or anything. I'm going to cut it off, bend that down. I should have opened up the twisted meshes first before I wrap this coil, because it is very, very springy, and I really want to get these installed very nicely. But I might have to put this coil down. We'll see. Let's see if I could hold the tension on the coil the whole time and get this RDA ready. Damn, that's a low number too. 492. That's a low twisted meshes number. I bet you mine's higher than that. Yeah, mine's 3084. This is 492. This is one of the first 500 made. That's crazy. All right. Twisted Meshes Squared is just one of my favorites. So now I get it in there and I pull pressure. I'll show you what this thing looks like in a second. It looks awesome, especially if you can keep it really tight together and keep. So I tighten down one screw and I pull the other one. You want this thing tight. I think it looks better tight. I don't really like it when it looks opened up. I like it better nice and tight. All right, let me show you what it looks like. I leave the tails on there a bit so I can mess with it more when I have to. I can kind of pinch it in with my ceramics, my ceramic tweezers. Yep, Goon is my favorite, especially for building. Goon's my favorite RDA. And yeah, I would say that it's just the best for building. If you had to pick a best, I would say the Goon is the best. Twisted Meshes is pretty damn close, but the Goon has got it a little beat. Damn, I'm getting all the babes. Is that foot sex? Damn. Okay, Carol. Gotta go. Gotta go. She's into me. I know that hoe. Alrighty. So now I can kind of straighten it out. Just like it says in the whatchamacallit, this is a lightning bolt coil. Come on. Straighten it. Kind of pull it away from the post to get it even tighter. I like to install it really close to the posts and then pull it away to make it a tighter coil. Makes it look a lot cleaner. Just make sure your screws are in there good. And saturation station, I'm going to be making you another set too, because I'm also going to be coloring these live. So you will be getting another set. Plus this is a fairly simple coil. But you'll be getting this in here, and I'm still going to build you something pretty cool too. But since I'll be coloring these live. Johnny, what's up? Alright, so it looks like this is good. I can cut the leads. So I'm going to go back here and cut them fuckers. Okay. Let's wrap the other coil. Get that installed, and then we'll go on to coloring. All right. So another way you could wrap these any kind of parallel build, I should say. Another way you could wrap them is, let me just check out where the good stuff is. All right, I want to wrap it up here like this, and I want to wrap this like this. All right, so you could take one of your wires, get your 3mm bit, and just wrap that coil. Wrap your coil tight. Just do your 6 wraps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cut that. So I got a 6 wrap. And now I could take this and put it in the very first groove and wrap it around and let it just fall into the groove. Oh, no. That's one of the mistakes. This way you wrap a tight coil and then get a tight one in here as well. 5, 6. I like it the other way better because of this certain coil. It just wraps better. But if you mess with it, you could get it to where the other one was too. I just felt like the first one probably wrapped a little better. But if you're wrapping, like if you're like paralleling an alien or something, this way I like better. Wrapping the alien first and then putting your parallel wire in, squeezing it in the gaps. Alright, so now you do have to pay attention here because I'm going to bend this lead and I'm going to put this in. I don't want to take out my first coil because then it's going to unravel on me. So I just want to cut my middle lead short. Put the bigger leads in first. Get the middle lead in. Make sure it's tight to the post. Tighten down the middle lead. And now I can pull one at a time or both of them, it don't matter. Whatever you gotta do. Bend it up and that'll kind of hold it there. Put my thumb on it, tighten down. Treg, what's up? pull it away from the posts. Get it nice and tight, nice and straight. Take that bad boy out. Oh, you know what I didn't do that I did to the last one? Get that back in. Alrighty. So now I have this thing, and it has the 3.5 there, and it helps me push builds over like this, especially in stuff like the Twisted Messes, where it's a 4-post and you kind of have to center them. You could also take the Coil Master bit out and use that. I have a couple Coil Master bits, so I usually have one laying around, but I don't right now. So to center it, you could take this. See, it's got that little notch there. Gives you something to push against. Well, that's a rookie mistake, Drew. I'm a professional here, okay, buddy? That sounds like a mistake, something you would do. Not me, friendo. The first one is lining up amazing. I really like how that first one wrapped. I'd really suggest wrapping it like that. The second one looks really cool too, but that first one, how it fell into the gaps, oh my. Oh my God. I may have to mess with it a little more. And I think the heat will take care of the rest of it. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. And that's what I'm talking about. Look at that shit. Yeah, almost does look like a good builder made them. Almost. Just look at it. That's the first coil right here. You can just see it just lines up a little better. I still see vaginas. Good one. Good one. Good one, mate. Alrighty. So let me show you how I clean my coils now. So what I do, show you how I clean and color. Clean and color. So well, basically what you got to do is you got to make sure that you're using a basically Nichrome 80. Nichrome 80 stainless steel colors, but Kanthal isn't really going to do it for you. Kanthal colors, but not really. It colors like very much later in the heating process. Most of the times you can't even see it with the naked eye. So to color coils, you should be using Nichrome or stainless steel. I'm using Nichrome, so this is how I do it with Nichrome. And it's how I do it with stainless steel. Just stainless steel comes out a lot quicker and goes away a lot quicker. Nichrome, you could actually mess with a bit, and you could get it to make different colors and everything. So let me just get my camera set up. So what I do is I usually take it to the sink, or I use a hot ultrasonic cleaner. But either way, no matter which way you clean them, I use the same stuff. 42 gauge, you got to be careful with using a toothbrush. But I always have a toothbrush. 40 and over, a soft bristle toothbrush will be fine. 42, you got to start being careful. 42 is very thin, and it's thinner than these bristles. So these bristles can actually break 42. So I'm going to kind of show you how I use a toothbrush with 42, but with any other build, you could really just, you know, don't put much pressure on it, but scrub the build with the brush. And what I use is warm water. So I got some warm water here, and I use Dawn dish soap. So if I'm at the sink, what I'll do is I'll put a drop on my toothbrush, and I'll scrub the coils, put it under warm water, scrub them again, put them under warm water, and just scrub them. I usually scrub them for about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes. Now, since I don't have a sink here, I just got this thing of hot water. I'm going to put some of this Dawn dish soap into the water. I'm going to dip my toothbrush in there. I'm going to dip my coils in there. And I'm going to brush. And you will see that I will get sudsy. It's a little sudsy, not crazy sudsy. It gets more sudsy if you put the soap on the brush, but you can just let 42 and higher soak in the water for a little bit. I've done that. Or I've put it on just like that and let it sit and let the soap like kind of get the oils off and everything. But what you're doing is you're getting the oils from the factory off, and you're getting the oils from your hands off. So I'll just scrub it 3 to 5 minutes. Be careful, but get it clean. I clean the deck while I'm at it. All right. Or you could just put soap in your ultrasonic cleaner and put it in there. I use Dawn dish soap. It's usually blue dish soap. I'm running out here, but that's what I use. All right. So then after I'm done soaping it up, obviously that's dish soap. You got to rinse the hell out of it. Rinse it 2 times longer than you just scrubbed it. So if you scrubbed it for 3 minutes, rinse it for 6 minutes. rinse the hell out of it. Sometimes I'll just put it under the sink and let the sink hit it and just walk away for a minute and come back after the sink has hit it for a while. But I got another thing of water here. So I'm just going to rinse this off, and what I'll do is after I'm done coloring it, I'll ultrasonic clean it in water for saturation station, because this is his RDA now. So I'm just going to rinse this off here. Alright, rinse that off. And okay. I got a napkin here. I'm just going to dab it dry. Obviously, the heat's going to dry it also. So this is a very important part. Don't touch the coils after this. Don't touch them with your dirty ass fingers now. After you're done cleaning them, you should not be touching these coils with your hands anymore. Alright, dry off the deck. Dab the coils a bit with the napkin. Alright, so now my coils are clean. Alright, now, very important when coloring coils is to have a regulated device. DNAs are the best because they can fire down to whatever. They can fire down lower than even a 0.05. So I get my DNA 250 and I put it all the way down to 15 watts. So about 15 watts there. Now yeah, it doesn't matter what RDA. My favorite coil is the Fralian. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my fucking forehead, I swear. Fralian life, which is a frame staple alien. Alright. I like Fralians. So if you like a frame staple, a Fralian's a lot like a frame staple. Yeah. Fralians. Yeah. This mod gets some time. Alright, let me set up the camera now. So now I got my coils, I got my device set to 15 watts. Very important to know. And then while I'm at it, I just take, let me plug my charger in real quick. I take my get the lighting a little better here. Could be pretty cool to see some colors live. I'm showing all the tricks for nichrome right now. Yep, that's what I'm doing now, coloring some nichrome. Okay, so yeah, now I have to go get my markers. So I got my device set to 15 watts. So while I'm here at 15 watts, I check the ohms. It's a 0.14 ohm dual coil. All right. So now what I'm doing here is I'm going to pulse it. You see my thumb hitting the button? This is going to get the water off. And then after it gets the water off, it's going to start getting the hot spots out. Do not squeeze it. That makes no sense. You're just putting another hot spot somewhere else. I just rake it. When it's 42 gauge, it's not the best to rake it all the time. So you could just take your whatchamacallit, get it straightened. All right. And you just wiggle it as if you just seen a hot spot. This is what you do. You're basically getting out the hot spots before you even see them. So I pulse it about 30 times. I hit the button about 30 times at 15 watts. Then I turn it up. To about 25 watts. And I pulse it about another 30 times. After about 10 times, I'm going to rake it. I actually think it might be touching the post right here. Because I just seen smoke when I usually don't see smoke at this point. And that usually means something's touching. So I'm trying to find where's my jaunt? I'm trying to find my jaunt. I can't find it, so I'm going to have to grab another jaunt. And I'm just, you guys can't see. I'm just taking the build away from the post a little bit by loosening up the outside screw and pulling the build out just a tad. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. And I think I'm going to do it to both. I think I'm going to do it to the inside one of this one. So just loosen it up. Make sure it doesn't spring out. You do not want that. Do not touch the coils. Tighten it back up after I get it out a bit. I think the lead to the one is, I think the lead to this one is touching the other one. Now, let's get back to pulsing at 25 watts. Just going to watch, make sure everything's good. All right. So I'm seeing smoke, but I'm seeing the regular smoke I usually see. I usually don't see just a smoke cloud come out from the middle, just out of nowhere. I usually see even smoke come off. All right. So now I'm going to turn up the electric. I'm going to put it up to about 35. And now when it's up at 35, I may start seeing colors. And I could start shaping the coils as well. But I definitely, the first like 3, I'm pulsing. Pulsing is just pressing the button, letting it go. Yep, it's going to start coloring right now. It's going to start hitting yellows right now. You're going to start seeing red. And then you're going to see some yellow. Alright, so you're not going to see any hot spots because you should have raked them out. If you do, you're going to see very little. And since it's starting to get hot and glow red, I'm going to start shaping them by putting the bit in, wiggling, and holding it until it cools. And then I'll go to this one. I'm going to pulse again until I see some heat. Rake it. I see some heat. I put my bit in, pull it, hold it to the center until it cools. And now that I'm kind of seeing it already glow from the middle out, it's not a big deal to use the tweezers to pinch it now. So I'm going to keep pulsing at 35. And now I can pinch my coils. I'm going to start seeing my yellows more. Because when you pinch them, you're going to get heat quicker from the middle. Alright, so now I'm going to get my yellows. Maybe a little bit of purples to start too. Alright, so that's at 35 watts. I start seeing my yellows. I don't have perfect lighting here, but believe me, that's the yellows. You might see a little better yellows after I turn it up again, but so now I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. I'm going to put it up to like 45. And I'm going to pulse it a little more, maybe try to get them yellows all the way through the coil. Start seeing some purples. If I see any hot spots, I'm going to rake them out. And now I'm going to start seeing darker yellows going into the purples. I'm going to pulse it again, and I'm going to start seeing better purples now. Let me try to get a better close-up so you guys can kind of see the colors a little better. And then we'll go on and turn it up and go to the blues. So you don't want to do anything more than pulse it, because what's going to happen is you'll burn right through the colors. If you put too much heat, it'll go through the whole oxidation. You're basically just slowing down the oxidation process. So you see the yellows on the outside, purples on the inside. I'll try to get even a different kind of view. Let me see if I can get even a different kind of color. By putting this over that. You know what? Bear with me a second. I could get even better lighting. I know you kind of get the point, but I would like to really show these blues off when I do it. All right. Thanks, guys. All right, so now I'm going to turn up the heat. And I usually never go over, like 55, 60. I never go over 60. I usually stay around 55 to 60 to get all my colors. So, focus. Oh, that's way too close to be focusing. These deals real quick. Can you focus now, buddy? Can you focus? There you go. All right, so now I'm going to pulse it some more, and we should start seeing some blues come out. So usually on this last one, like if you think it's going to be your last pulse, if you see the yellows and the purples, you could really hold down this fire button and just let it glow, and then let it go, and you see the whole coil pretty much get hot. And there you go. There's your really dark blues. This coil didn't go all the way through all the way, so this one actually could even color some more in the next pulse. Sometimes that happens where the one coil goes through the whole cycle. But I guess I'll give these guys a sneak peek at a couple of stainless builds I did earlier. I took some pictures. I actually colored them 9 wrap alien staggers. Stags, alien stags. There's them deep blues. Get some little polka dots in there. Them like kind of like a starry night in the middle there. All right. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And let's see what they, let's glow them again, see what they look like close up. I kind of want to keep them a little colored for my buddy Saturation there. But they light up very quick. I mean, ribbon doesn't take long to light up at all. You see all the colors here, yellow on the outside, purple going in to the deep blues on the middle. And let's see what the ohms ended up at. 0.16. Alright, I'll show you what a stainless build looks like colored. Actually, I got a couple coils here that I colored. And I guess I'll show you the build, the double barrel build that I finished. I took a bunch of pictures today, so I will have pictures on Instagram very shortly. Like tomorrow, I have some stuff to put up. Tonight, I'll put up a picture of something. I took a bunch of pictures tonight, so... here's that 9 wrap alien stags all colored up. This is all stainless steel, so you get more vibrant blues, but the colors go away really quick. I didn't even go over 30 watts on this one, and this is the colors I got. Hold on. What's going to be hard to get a wick through that? Maybe for you. It'll be easy for me. Well, you're used to it. That's a good one. Good comeback, jerk. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Alright. I colored this stovetop up. Oh, come on with the rotate device bullshit. That's some nichrome, some stainless. This is after all the colors start to go away, though. And then I colored this up. This is when the colors start going away on also another nichrome and stainless build. Yeah, I kind of like that stovetop a lot. And then here's some 46 gauge colored. This is the end of the colors too, though. I pretty much went through all my colors and got my pictures, so you ain't gonna see much on this one. They suck. Yeah, stovetops blow. They fucking vape like shit. Quite possibly the worst vape you can get. And I got that double. I didn't color this yet, but here's that double barrel build. I finished it up, mounted it. Had a couple little mistakes in it. And the one coil for sure. But yeah, this is the one that has the, hold on. Zoom in. There they are. There's the double barrel frames. Chimney coils are alright in like bottom airflow. Yeah, the Lucid RDA. Alrighty. So I think that's it for this video, man. I wanted to do this because I knew it wasn't going to take me too late into the night. I didn't even finish this. What a fucking lightweight, huh? What a lightweight, huh? Huh? What a fucking lightweight. These guys can't see me. Yeah, I would like to do a chimney in the Elfie. That would be pretty cool. I still gotta wick up this naked staple. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out for a couple more minutes and then we're gonna get out of here. See if I can keep a video under 2 hours. I think these Sukas need a break-in time. I don't think they're gonna vape this bad all the time. I think that ribbon just needs to break in and juice needs to get inside of the coil. It just feels like, you know what it's like with vaping Sukas? Even, and this is .2 Suka, so it's not even sticking up that much. It's like, just listen, just listen. This is what it's like. You'll hear the juice, it'll go shh, and then it'll go, and it feels like the juice is gone. It just sizzles away. And that's what it vapes like. Like, it's really good in the beginning, and then it just falls off at the end. It's almost like the more heat they get, the more they suck. It's actually not too bad anymore. Maybe I just gotta keep juicing it, keep using it. This mod feels good though. I really like this mod. So I guess the next video is going to be Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. There's a couple orders I got to fill. Maybe I'll be on Instagram like tomorrow night or Thursday night. Just doing some basic builds. Definitely check me out on Instagram. If you're watching the replay, definitely go watch the build-off, the finals of the build-off. Other than that, look out for pictures on Instagram, for sure. Yeah, I've been putting a couple of things up on you guys, too. Yep. Yep. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call this video now. Keep it a nice time. People can come over here, see how to color the coils. Anybody ever asks you, well, I think there's already one being made, so just don't do that. Not yet. I'm pretty sure that a used guy's shirt will be on this body very shortly. But if anybody after this video asks, how do you color your coils? I don't know how to color coils. There's no videos out there. Point them over to this video. You don't have an Instagram account? You should get an Instagram account, V-Dog. Especially if you enjoy looking at builds. There's so much to see over there with builds and vaping stuff. There used to be a coloring video. Somebody told me that somebody does have a coloring video out there now. But there used to be one by the guy that basically invented coloring. And I think they took it down because of the music. Sherlock and Watts. I know I gotta make a bunch of pitchforks. I have orders for pitchforks out the wazoo. It's elementary. Yeah, ohms and watts are, that is kind of true. Ohms and watts are relevant. So he has ohms. So watts would be. Him and his girl should do that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. They should have like a blog show, like whatchamacallit does, like what the hell's his name? Him and his girl. Suck My Mind. He should have a show, Sherlock and Watson. This girl should change her name to Watson something. That'd be pretty interesting. Peace out, guys. Talk to you later. Have a good week. And I'll see you on the weekend if I don't see you sooner.